right. Let us know who we going to Chicago with today.
What's up, y'all? It's Biggest Brook. We'll go down.
Yes. You know, this was a strange little get together because we got together, or I got aware of your presence in one of the most oddest ways ever, and that was in the form of a group chat. We met in a group chat.
Factual.
And it went from there. It just went from there. I honestly did not see it coming.
We got cool as hell.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people probably expected this.
You to interview me?
Yeah.
But
they probably expected a certain way to get this. But we gonna get deep into that. But outside of all that, how are you feeling?
Oh, you know, I'm chilling. Today been cool. Had a nice little chill day. I did a blind date earlier with Bankroll Quan.
Oh yes, and that video gonna be out, and I can't wait to get it up there.
For sure.
For sure. Shout out Quan.
Shout out Quan. Quan YouTube bussin'.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Quan really put me on. Motherfuckers don't be knowing that.
Oh, sometimes. That's so?
Yeah, Quan put me on. That's how I really got my initial little rush of clout.
Ain't that about it? Ain't that some shit? All right, good. All right, well, salute to Quan then. Would you say Quan put you on?
Quan put me on. I can't lie.
Hey,
you know what I'm
saying? The honesty is real. But I bet then. Now let's get, before we get honest with some more topics, let's get it all cracking. You could have been on DJU, 16 Shot on Corporate Media Cartel, Drea O, Truth Teller, Witty Apparatus. You could have been fucking with Choices to Speak. You could have been fucking with Snuggie on the interview side. You could have been fucking with J-Man. You could have been fucking with whoever you want to, but you fuck with the way today, and I appreciate you for that.
Yes, Sirski.
Now, let's break it all down. Miss Brook. In Chicago you are from, is that correct?
Facts.
Where in Chicago are you from?
Okay. I was born technically out west. And I ain't the biggest fan of saying that. But my people's, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's not the best quality to have. You know what that means.
I don't.
Look, okay, I'm from the burbs. My people moved to the burbs when I was in preschool. So in the burbs, being from out west mean like you a little rough around the edges, and I just don't think I'm rough around the edges. You know?
Okay, now it's making sense.
Yeah, like.
So even though you was born in the west side of Chicago, you moved to the burbs at an early age.
I'm really from the burbs, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You know what? As a matter of fact, I don't think nobody from out west has that same story as you. And I'm pretty sure a lot would probably wish they had that same story.
Okay.
But let's talk about it though. What was so bad about out west that y'all had to move?
My grandma moved from her big crib out west to her crib in Olympia Fields, all my aunties and my mama and them pretty much followed. Like, they all got cribs out in the burbs too, because it's like my mama just moved, I'm finna move by her. I don't even think that the area that they was in was necessarily getting bad. She just was getting older and she wanted, you feel me, more backyard, more suburban life.
For herself or for you?
Say again?
For herself or for you?
For everybody. She probably wanted everybody to get out the city. Like my grandma.
Sound like everybody loved your grandma.
Yeah.
Hey, grandmas matter. I know mine's matter.
My grandma was crazy as hell though. Like crazy. She stood over my brother one time with a pot of boiling water. And when he woke up, she was like, see, I would have got you, nigga. That means stay on point. That's some crazy shit, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
See, my grandma do some shit like that to me. This would have been in her face.
You can't wake up on that with grandma. You just...
Bro, grandma woke up on that with you.
Hey. She was crazy. Crazy.
But other than that, grandma moving to the burbs has been life changing and the best decision for you, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's good that I was raised in the burbs.
All right, bet. Now let's talk about the burbs. Let's talk about the burbs, man. You know, for a long time, it was said that if you're from the burbs of Chicago, you're a bitch from Chicago. Or if you're from the burbs, you're a bitch in general. Basically, suburban niggas live the good life, and you ain't built for shit other than just being rich, being fancy, living your money, whatever the case may be. Right. But then 2023 came. We seen a group of female rappers on the rise, and 2 of them came from the burbs. And then that made people look at the suburban rappers different. No, suburban people different because it's suburban rappers that's rough around the edges, like they're from out west. So, my thing is, was the suburbs treacherous for you or no?
The burbs has its moments. Like, there's parts of the burbs that I personally don't necessarily like to be in. Like, I don't fuck with Fort Heights. It just feel dirty out there.
Damn. Never heard of suburbs being dirty, but go ahead.
It was a shooting at a pool party in Fort Heights.
A shooting at a pool party. This is the shit that the news will not tell you.
Yes, in Fort Heights. But like, I don't necessarily like the birds get like that. It's part of the birds for sure. But me personally, the worst thing that ever happened, I got robbed in the Heights, in Chicago Heights.
Chicago Heights. Now I heard about them.
It can kind of get active sometimes in the Heights.
Now what's a young little lady like you getting robbed in Chicago Heights for?
Chicago Heights is right down the street from Olympia Fields. The way, like, it's right down the street. So it's a gas station right there that didn't used to ID me. I was young, you feel me? I had to get my woods. So after I went and grabbed some food in my Uncle Kai, he sent me out to go grab the food. And then I went to go get me some woods afterwards so I could smoke and then eat, then smoke again. I was going to need some woods. I was off that day. I go to the gas station. I'm in a good mood. I got these little booty shorts on. As I'm leaving the gas station, it's a nigga trying to talk to me like that was standing behind me in line. But he old as hell and I'm trying to go. So it's like, come on, like, you know, I was like, I got a nigga, like, I'm cool. I'm acting like I'm on the phone and shit. So I walk out. I got the keys in my hand. This dirty ass nigga run up on me and grab my fucking arm. And I'm thinking, at first, before I turn around, I'm thinking it's the nigga I just talked to. You know, sometimes if you tell a nigga no or you ain't on that with him, something shit can go wrong. Like, you done seen bitches get killed in the news for that. So I'm like, damn, he finna beat my ass or something. But it's a whole different nigga. If you don't give me these keys, I'm finna beat your ass. And all I could think is he finna punch me so hard and knock me out, and I'm finna be knocked out in the Heights on the floor of the gas station. So I gave him the keys. And I called my auntie immediately. I'm like, auntie, I just got robbed, blah, 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 blah. She was like, call the police. Made our little thing. But...
And did y'all ever get the car back?
Yeah, they got the car back 2 days later.
Hey, message to that goofy ass nigga. You deserve to have been called, you stupid fucker.
Like, why would you rob me? I was so blue. He was so dirty. I was treating the fuck out of him. The police thought I was funny as hell. They sitting there cracking up. They trying not to laugh, but I'm treating the fuck out of him.
How old was you at the time?
Like 20, 19.
Nigga, this shit was last.
I think I was like 19.
This shit was like almost 2 years
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, it's almost 2 or 3 years ago.
I was so blue. I remember that day.
Oh, it was recent. No wonder you remember the day. But overall, that was some fucked up shit. And I ain't gonna lie, that's something I learned. That's something I recently done discovered about men.
What?
That a lot of these niggas are bitches. Like, they got dicks that should have been vaginas. And I say that because it's like, why the fuck do you niggas be so butthurt over rejection?
Niggas be like that.
That's not like that. That's feminine insecurity. That's what Kendrick Lamar would call a cycle. Like, I honestly cannot see myself as a man being so butthurt over rejection that I would threaten to kill a bitch, rob a bitch, or actually do some shit to a woman. I will not be like that.
Niggas be on that. Yeah. They be saying all types of shit. They be saying they'll kill you. They be saying they'll find you. They be saying they're gonna send bitches to come get you.
Yeah. All types of shit. And those are what we call niggas from the burbs.
They don't all
I had to
from
crack
the
that joke. That's
birds.
niggas everywhere. That's really some sad ass shit though. And another thing that I recently done found out, just from doing interviews. Apparently, I interview females, right?
Okay.
They might be good looking, wherever the case might be, and they voice their opinions. Niggas will literally be sending death threats to females for voicing their opinions. And it's like, bruh, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been praying for all the women that I've been interviewing nowadays, because I really hate that we live in a world where men will literally either be butthurt over rejection, or they don't like hearing a woman talk if it's not sexual. And that's just dumb as hell.
True.
Yeah, but there's some niggas like me that actually don't think that. So salute to all of those. Those are what I call real niggas. But anyways, back to the subject and everything. Being from the birds. Outside of that, what was the highlight of your childhood growing up?
Like at what point do growing up, like what age we capping off at? I
said the highlight of your childhood. That's on you to decide.
Like when I was littler, before, because we moved to Houston when I was like going into 6th grade.
Wait, you moved to Houston? What the fuck?
My motherfuckers don't be knowing that about me. That's why I didn't know a lot of people when I first moved back to Chicago. But like highlight of my childhood, probably like when I moved and I started to fit in, and motherfuckers was like starting to fuck with me.
Okay.
Because it was nice out there. And I was in middle school, so it was like, it was fun, you know.
Okay. So life in Houston then. All right, bet.
Houston.
Would you say that life in Houston is better than life in Chicago?
Like, the weather for sure nicer. It'd be nice. It'd be Christmas, it'd be like 60 degrees.
60 degrees and on Christmas. Oh man, I would just that sounds like a pool party on Christmas, man. Like, you would get sick if you do that shit in Chicago.
You feel me?
All right,
it'd be nice out there. So the weather nicer. I like Chicago being a young adult now, because it's like, I like the Chicago scene. I like to be around, you feel me? The Chicago rappers, the Chicago people, the Chicago faces. So it's like, if I was in Houston, it wouldn't be so accessible to just boom, pop up in the stew and be around the motherfuckers I want to be around. You know?
And that's the shit we gonna get into in a second. But yeah,
for sure.
I ain't gonna lie though. There is no scene better than Chicago scene. Who asks me?
You feel me?
Hence to me being the Chicago wave. Yeah, look at you.
But nah, I agree with you though.
Yeah. Oh, and also as far as Chicago, like, what would you say is the highlight of the city though? Like, what makes this city better than any other city? Like,
I feel like it's the people. As much as we try to down talk each other and say Chicago full of haters, Chicago got some great people.
I can agree.
We got some genuine people. We got some people who done like really been through things, and they can really speak on shit, and they could, what's that word, like communicate their thoughts real well and talk about shit that need to be talked about. So that's nice. Be some very educated people you'll find in some unexpected places.
Okay. As far as educated people, I only disagree with that because I see uneducated people voice their opinions in comment sections every day.
Yes.
But there is a lot of educated people in Chicago, and I will say that.
Yes. Yeah. But it is a lot of uneducated people too.
For sure. But overall, the Chicago people is what makes Chicago so great as what it is.
Yeah.
And I feel like the best reflection of what Chicago is the TV series The Chi.
You know, it's crazy.
What?
I ain't never watched it. I know a little bit about it, and I've seen like an episode here and there, like, but I ain't never watched it. You seen that?
Do you got Paramount Plus?
I seen like 3 episodes of it. I stopped watching it.
Okay, do you got Paramount Plus?
I don't think so.
Okay, please create a Paramount Plus account and then watch all 6 seasons. I promise you'll love it and you'll relate to it. What season was you watching?
The first one.
And you quit?
How did you watch the first season? And you know what?
I stopped after like 3 episodes. I get uninterested quick. The Chi is one of the best shows
or TV or
that
movies as ever
Chicago
in Chicago. Yes, and I promise you, it's so many relatable stories in that bitch.
We have to watch it.
I seen bits and pieces. Like I knew about it was somebody baby daddy at some point. I remember seeing that, and he had a bunch of kids, and
you would pay attention to that.
I just seen a little piece. I forgot where I seen it. It may have been at work. It was no telling.
Okay.
Somebody else was watching it. Type shit.
Binge watch all 6 seasons. I promise you, you'll love it.
I probably would like it.
No, you will. You will. I promise you. And on top of that, the main characters, Jake, Papa, and Kevin, they started the show off literally as kids. So as the seasons go by, you will literally watch these kids grow up, and somehow
like Shameless,
huh?
Like Shameless.
It has been compared to Shameless. So yeah, you'll literally watch these kids grow up into young adults, and that will be so heartwarming on so many levels. Yeah, salutes all the actors in the shot, especially the young actors that we literally watched grew up. But all right, though. Now, let's talk about the bird. Another topic, we can come down to the birds and everything, and we're gonna move on from that. When you go out of town, where do you tell people you're from?
Chicago.
Do you not tell people you're from the suburbs of Chicago?
If they ask me, sometimes they'll be like, "What side you from?" You want to know the honest answer? South side.
You lying like a motherfucker. And I'm from out south. I see you nowhere. But outside of all that shit, though, the reason why I asked because apparently it's a thing. In Chicago, if you're from the burbs, you can say you're from the burbs of Chicago. But you will go out of town and then lie to these niggas telling you from the city, but you can't say who from the burbs.
If I go to Miami and I say I'm from Olympia Fields, they just gonna look at me. I laughed when I said it. Like
I go out. I just put myself in their shoes as you got this. The moment you said Miami, I just imagine myself as someone from Miami. And
asking me where I'm from.
Then you say Olympia Fields. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You from the Olympics?
So when they ask me, I say I'm from Chicago.
Oh man, but why not just say the burbs of Chicago?
No, because like I don't have to say that.
Suburbans. Yeah, but overall though, like, do you feel like even if you're from the suburbs, you still your story doesn't have to get downplayed because you're not from the trenches or the city like how everyone else is?
Right? Yeah. Why I gotta be downplayed because I'm not? You feel me? I ain't grew up in the hood.
Cause there's niggas like Young Pappy that I say, why you trying to beef with me, your goof ass from the burbs?
But I don't try to beef with nobody.
Do they beef with you?
Hell yeah. So
you never start the problems.
Sometimes I bring things on myself.
so at least you can admit that it'd be your fault that some of this shit be happening, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Not always. All
right.
But there is times where I bring things upon myself.
Yeah. Oh, with that being said, I appreciate you taking accountability. And this is a message for anybody who calls themselves getting into it with me. You did that to yourself. Realize it. All right. Now enough of me getting out of my body here. Any final remarks about growing up in the burbs of Chicago or Chicago overall?
I love the burbs. I grew up like Olympia Fields right by Chicago Heights, Park Forest, Messon. So it's like that whole little area I didn't see change over time. And it's like the burbs low-key be turning into a ghost town at times. Like lately, like it's like a lot of shit are closed, but then it's like they'll open new shit. You know? It like go through ways. But it used to be a mall right down the street.
Word.
That bitch closed a long time ago.
It's not like a mall. I would have kicked it in.
It was a cool little mall. I don't remember when, like, and it was a Toys R Us, but they turned it into a furniture store. It was
I ain't gonna lie, I missed that Toys R Us. I know what you're talking about.
I love that Toys R Us. It was huge, right off the E-way, Cracker Barrel across the street.
Man, I remember I used to get all the Beyblades over there.
You never went in there? It was a huge Toys R Us. It had the biggest Barbie section.
But my mama like,
I loved Barbies.
So fun.
I used to go to that store all the time.
Yeah. But all right, though. Let's get it all cracking. Now, how long have you been rapping?
Like, I've been playing around and shit like that. And I rap a little one, too, since I was in, like, high school, maybe, like, sophomore, junior. When I started getting high, that's funny.
Yo, it's funny because another rapper got that same story.
For real?
The Keys. Like, this rapper named Spider D. He literally started his rap career after getting high on 420.
Like, I started smoking on 420. That's the first smoke. For real. That's the first time I ever smoked.
It be like that. Continue.
But yeah. So I had a little song I had recorded on my phone. There was a Heavy Steppers remix. I thought I was that. I was just talking. Some shit in there was decent, but it was ass. But like, it was kind of decent. That's the crazy part. I be feeling like I have a little voice for it. You know? Some motherfuckers got like a voice for shit. But I started getting in the studio and being more serious with it throughout the summer, just because I was in the studio so much. And it was like I was around motherfuckers doing it and watching how they do it. And I was like, shit, I'm already here.
All right. And how many songs have you put out since then?
2. Technically.
Okay, technically 2. Go ahead, continue. I'm not
I was just gonna say, why you like, I say technically just because I just put them on YouTube. Like, I ain't put them on, you feel me?
Okay.
Nothing else yet. I gotta start doing that though.
Well, you dropped one song last year, and somehow that one song made Chicago say you're one of the next female rappers with the most potential to blow in 2025.
I mean, yeah, that's a nice little accolade.
Okay. I know it's a lot of dumbass niggas in the comments. Please define that word accolade.
Like, achievement.
Okay. Now, what was your reaction when you first realized that? Just to be clear, you got voted. Like, Chicago voted that you was gonna be one of the top 10 female rappers to blow this year. So, how did it feel when you noticed this accolade?
It felt real good. It felt like the people was messing with me. They was fucking with me. And I just was grateful that they voted for me. It was nice. It was some haters that came with it, for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
I think one thing about you, anytime I get you up, it's gonna involve haters.
Yeah. Bitches hate me.
Oh, specifically women.
I mean, it's some niggas that don't fuck with me too, because either I ain't fuck them or I ain't fuck them.
That's literally the only reason.
I ain't never got into it with a nigga I fucked. Like, not for real. Not to the point that they was in the comments talking about me, no.
Okay, so to avoid beefing with any males, you would fuck.
No, shit. They just gonna have to be in the comments hating. Shit. They not getting no pussy. I'm sorry. They be tweaking, for real. Like, I don't know. People be feeling like they entitled to some coochie.
I ain't gonna lie. That's what I was about to say. Another thing is, a lot of niggas do be feeling entitled to pussy, which is some weird shit. But also, you should not fuck with a nigga that's literally hating on you just because of the sole fact that you won't fuck. Because, and also, it'll be the same niggas that ended up do fuck it, and then y'all get into it. They call you a hoe, bitch, all type of weird ass shit. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you was chasing it at one point. You was thirsty for it. You was sacrificed for it. You know. But and on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate that song?
I give it an 8. I like that song a lot. Right. Like, I think we did a good job. We had a nice flow with it. We took our time. And production, it was decent. Like, considering everything, it decent. And the video is really cute to me. We got 1.2K views right now.
For sure. And you been working on more songs since then?
Yeah, I've been getting beats, but I be having writer's block. Like,
You know, rappers be doing something called punching in.
yes, and that's what I be telling everybody. I'd rather do, like, let's just get in the studio and I could punch in and out. For
Alright.
sure, punching in is definitely the way to go. I ain't gonna lie. That's how. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. 80% of y'all favorite rappers get in the stew, and sometimes they have like a little something on their phone, but they be punching in and punching out, and they ask motherfuckers around them like what sound good. They gonna go over the lines with them. They gonna ask motherfuckers for a line, and then you feel me? See what work. You can punch in and punch out. You feel me? You ain't gotta do it in one go, and it don't gotta be pre-written. So
but it's more neater when you have it pre-reading. And on top of that, it's less time consuming.
Yeah, that's the part I like about it. That's why I like to have a plan, like a direction, some of the words. When I did that song, I had the whole verse written out before I went. I just changed one part when I was there because it sounded weird when I was trying to say it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And one thing about, like, just my personal opinion, if you're gonna be someone who can punch in, you should have no problem freestyling off the top of your head if someone asks you to spit a quick 16.
Well, a lot of them can't freestyle.
I hope so.
So
because when I came across situations, they don't do that. You know? Yeah. But salute to everybody that put time and effort in their craft by writing. Because writing is not an easy thing.
It's not. It's not.
For sure. But now let's talk about it though. You say 80% of rappers, and you know about this because you vlog around them, right?
Yeah, I be around.
Yes, and the thing is with these vlogs. Oh yeah, you are a vlogger, right?
Yeah.
All right,
I got my little YouTube.
Yeah, and let's talk about it. Why do you specifically choose to take the vlogging route?
I love, like, behind the scenes with rappers. Like, ever since I was in middle school, high school, I always watched YouTube videos of No Jumper. I'm watching people go backstage with them. I'm watching people vlog their life. You feel me?
Oh, all right, man. So
that's always been the stuff that I like. That's what I like. I love No Jumper. I ain't gonna lie. I love No Jumper.
Oh, could you see yourself on No Jumper?
I would love to sit down with Adam. I love No Jumper.
You talking about an actual interview or a podcast or plug talk?
I want to sit down for an interview.
All right, man. Say less. I'm pretty sure Adam probably wouldn't mind once he gets the full idea of your story and sees you actually putting a nice amount of songs out. But all right, though.
To work.
But you know what? Side note here. How do you still support No Jumper to this day?
He has his shaky moments for sure. He's got his moments, and I get why a lot of people don't mess with him when they talk about him. What's that word? Like, making money off the stuff going on in Chicago, talking to Chicago motherfuckers, instigating our beef.
Yeah, KB even call that exploiting the culture.
Exploiting.
Mm-hmm.
And I get motherfuckers is extra mad about it because he white. But it's like, it's going to always be journalists. It's going to always be YouTubers. It's going to always be people who going to watch Instagram comments and stories and lives and put together a story and want to ask you about your story. That's just the way the world works. People are interested in people. So,
but here's the thing with that. First off, none of this shit would have been out had we not had the rappers that we had blown up and put their stories on front line for the journalists
for
to be out there.
people to dissect. Correct.
Yeah. And second off, the music you put out is for the world, not just for only Chicago. So if outsiders speak on Chicago shit, you gotta understand.
That you put in your songs, right?
Yes, your song is you trying to get known worldwide, and being known worldwide means having out of town niggas worldwide speaking on shit you got going on that you tell.
Facts.
And on top of that, you gotta understand, if the goal is to make it out the city, why is it a problem to go out the city and talk about your life from the city to other people? And on platforms such as No Jumper, that's meant for rappers mostly.
I always watch rappers as they was blowing up going No Jumper.
Exactly.
Always.
And the crazy thing is, Herbo once said, for the money or clout, or whatever the case, they would chase it and dick suck on No Jumper. Like he ain't did 2 interviews with No Jumper while blowing up and getting to the level that he's at now. And it's like, damn, Herb, I mean, he has the right to feel that way though.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like
a lot of rappers be feeling like that. Like they'll do the No Jumper interview and then they'll be saying how they don't.
And on top of that, niggas will say fuck Adam and fuck No Jumper, but they end up going back up there, and it's like, what's the point?
True.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do understand their point of view about how Adam do things. It's like the way he does do things. He probably shouldn't be doing it.
He messy.
Like now that is unless you're from the city, don't do it like this type shit. But at the same time, it's like
I kind of like how Ruger told it to him when Ruger went up in there, and he told him, he was like, if you ain't finna fight me about it, don't speak on it.
Yeah. But I also understand why Adam didn't because it's like had he fought him, he would have to do that with anyone else. But on top of that, it's like why fight somebody? And potentially you win the fight. Who's to say they will retaliate in a way that you wasn't planning on later? True. Not saying that's gonna be the case, but
true.
But like with Chicago niggas, like we understand how sensitive they get after losing the fight.
True. Yeah. So
I mean, but outside of that, if you fuck with No Jumper, go ahead, get on the platform. If you don't, stay away from it. And try not to get too offended when you see other people doing it, because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you. Moral of the story, if you try to tell your story to the world has the right to speak on it.
True.
But yeah, though, all right, back to you, rappers and everything. You vlog, and you grew up watching No Jump and everything, which gave you the idea of vlogging. When you started vlogging, did you think it was gonna be easy?
No, because I've attempted YouTube a couple times, and it's like, it's hard to be consistent. It really is. To sit there and consistently make videos and edit them is hard. Like, you got to be dedicated. You got to be on this. You got to be promoting your stuff. You got to be collabing. It's a lot. So I didn't expect it to be easy. And
welcome to the world of me being an interviewer. You think that shit easy for me?
No.
Yeah. And the thing is with me is I do interviews, but as I promote my shit, I still promote everybody else's shit. No one promotes a single interview that I do. Not even the people that I interviewed. Unless they really do care.
I about to say, some of them be reposting it and, you feel me, sharing it.
Or on top of that, they will repost it if it's some controversial shit. It's like, bro, I mean, I do appreciate it. But it's like, the goal is for the channel to grow, not just for my IG page or Facebook page or TikTok or Twitter. But I don't mind either one of them.
Nah, I feel you though.
Yeah. But the point is, being a YouTuber is not as easy as they make it look.
No.
But the accomplishments is still there. So with the accomplishments, name everybody that you vlogged around, that you had got behind the scenes footage with.
Okay. VonOff1700.
All right.
GlockBoy Bobo.
GlockBoy Bobo.
Fast Money and
Fast Money.
We was at the bowling alley with Lil Reese in the background of one of them. I don't know if people caught that one.
Grim Reaper.
Hey, you should have hearing his voice in person. It was a little crazy because he was trying to yell. But
you talking about you talking about when he talks like this, or were you talking about his normal?
The first voice, but he was yelling. So is that what voice did you? I thought he had that one voice.
No. He once had a deeper voice, but ever since he got shot, his voice don't change after his neck don't heal up.
Okay. So
like you know that we ain't really with that talking bitch. We about that action. To like I know what I'm riding it's that time. Like that,
it's the impression for me.
Fun fact, I do know how to act, but I also got a skill of voice acting. I went to class for that shit, sure. So I can almost impersonate anybody. Almost. I haven't done. I stopped doing that shit for a long time, but I still got a little bit of that shit in me. Yeah. But all right, though, all these rappers you don't vlog with and anything.
Yeah.
Not one person had a problem with you doing it.
Nah,
because keep in mind, the rappers you talk to, these are rappers that shoot videos and everything, but they don't like having their lives on camera all the time or a camera being in front of the face all the time, you know?
Like, anytime I didn't vlog, any YouTube video that y'all see on my channel, I pull the camera out, they ain't never said nothing to me. Sometimes they'll make a joke on me like, Brook always pulling out that phone. That's what Batman said. Batman just said that shit in the last video. He talking about something. Here you go.
The crash out Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Batman.
Batman crazy tell self. But
oh yeah, he is.
They don't be having a problem with it for real. You feel me? Like, I feel like on some real shit, we gotta be honest. I feel like it's because I'm cute. I'm cute and I'm already around, so it's like they don't feel like it's worth it to say something to me.
Yeah, I was just about to say they probably let you get away with that shit because you're a girl. Like niggas pulling out phones, it's like
yeah, it'd be different. It'd be way different.
Yeah, it'd be
like get the fuck up out of here.
Like let me do that shit. Hell no, they wouldn't let. And Javi pulling up on niggas and shit too. Hell no. But
the only person who ever like was on some don't overly be on your phone shit was Fatso. But that's just because he wanted motherfuckers to turn their low off. But when they had said that, at first I'm thinking that they was the way that they had told me before we went out there was that they was gonna have our phones type shit. So I'm like, oh, I ain't even finna think to vlog.
Was
so
this a video shoot?
Yeah.
That explains.
Yeah, it came out. It was my birthday night, y'all. The video's out. I forgot the song, but it's him and Mondo. And
Free Drake.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
The video?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Did you see me?
I reposted it.
You see me?
Was you talking?
Yeah, my blonde hair. I'm the only one with blonde hair.
Yeah, that was you. I felt that was you.
But
I couldn't tell because I didn't really see much of your face.
Yeah, they ain't really showing none of our faces.
I wouldn't even tell if I had seen that birthmark right there.
They ain't really showing none of our faces for real. But
of course they wouldn't. Continue.
Yeah, so when they had said the no phones thing, I wasn't even thinking I was gonna vlog that night. I'm like, fuck it, I'm finna just go have fun, get drunk. So they ain't even end up doing that. Mm-hmm. Like the only time he had us turn our lows off is when we rode with him somewhere. And then we came back to.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
On top of that, why do people be sharing lows anyway like that?
Like, cause you feel me, like if people should have your low, but like if you is going with somebody who is like that, turn your low off.
My thing is you should only have your low shares like either like people like your mothers, your grandmother, or sisters, or cousins. Like only share that shit with family. Like friends, I wouldn't even trust enough to do that.
Some of my friends be having my low.
Sure, you trust your friends with your location?
Sometimes things like backfire.
You could get into it with your friend, and then that motherfucker threaten to drop your load tomorrow.
Facts.
So that's why I don't share my loads to no type of friends of mine.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah,
you ain't wrong.
Shit, that's the same. But yeah, though, I ain't gonna lie though, and niggas who be like rappers, at least who be having extra lifestyles and shit, they carry that shit with them everywhere they go. So it's like, no matter what, it's like if you someone who have locations turned on, they not gonna really trust you, or they gonna be pissed off if they find out. So
type shit. Yeah.
But yeah, though, you starring in Fatso videos or any other music videos?
I was in Free Band Key video for Sibley the Western.
I bet.
I like that video. That one came out. So I looked cute with my little blonde hair. I always got blonde hair when I be doing shit. Cute. Thank you. A lot of motherfuckers be saying that's my color.
You're welcome, and I can agree.
What's his name? T-Ski shot a video at Fox's birthday, but I don't think that bitch ever coming out because it ain't came out yet. So I don't think that motherfucker ever came out. But it would have been a cute video. I had a cute outfit on. My booty was moving. Like I had my cute moments. My hair was cute. Like
it sounds like when you're in these music videos, you tend to put your ass on the front of the camera.
I do like to shake a little butt. I like to shake a little butt.
Any particular reason why?
It just I usually be a little drunk and.
Oh, so you be loose when you drunk?
Not necessarily loose, but it's like I'm not finna be no boring bitch on the side just playing with my head the whole time. And 99% of the time, you not gonna know the song that they shooting the video for. I don't think I ever been to from for real. Like I ain't never like.
You get invited to video shoots and they don't never tell you what song it is.
Like the song will usually be unreleased,
and they wouldn't send it to you at least so you can know the lyrics.
Nope, they should start.
They just don't want nobody doing the lyrics to their song.
Them and they homies be knowing shit on some real shit. Them and they homies be knowing. And just did a video the other day and we was in it, and I started to hear certain parts of it because they played it over and over. And so I was able to say some of it, but yeah, we was just pretty much shaking ass. I was being kind of cute a little bit.
And was you being cute for your own liking or theirs?
Who was theirs?
The rappers or anyone else that was in the scene.
I was being cute for everybody.
Okay, you just wanted their attention.
I be being cute for everybody.
All right, and that's a natural girl thing. But I bet. Now, which one of these rappers? Who's your favorite? Wait, hold on. Do you have a favorite Chicago rapper?
Define favorite.
A rapper that you would consistently listen to and that you would love to be around.
Herbo.
All right, man. Have you been in a Herb video?
I ain't never been to her video. I only was in the studio around her once.
Oh, all right, bet. How'd that go?
I was so excited. Like this, we had me and my homegirls at the time. We had went to the club, so we was drunk. We had a great night. We was outside, and then Fox had texted me, and he like, I think I texted him actually, and I was like, "Where you at?" type shit, because the club was finna close. And he was like, at the slide. He put slide in all capital letters, not no Fox. Like, if he texts me like that, he not gonna tell me who it is, who there, because you feel me? You can't, that's loose with it. You can't drop, you feel me? Drop my brother low. Right. So he'll just let me know, if you want to come. So I'm shit, let's go. I'm drunk, let's go. We go to the zoo. Fox telling me as he opened the door, he like, you got to be cool. Like, be on some cool shit, like, be thorough, blah, 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 all that good shit. Thank you. All that good shit. So I'm like, all right. You feel me? Who here? Automatically in my head, I'm who here? We go up the stairs. He tried to take me into a different studio than where I could tell everybody at. I could tell like it's people in a certain area. Why are you trying to? Don't put me. You told me come. Don't put me in the corner. So I'm like, I want to go say hey to Oz. I want to go say hey to Oz. You know, Oz on the track.
Yep.
I love Oz. So I'm like, let me go say hey to Oz. He's like, all right, go in there. So I'm drunk as hell. I walk in there. I instantly hug Oz. Oz big as hell. I look behind Oz. Herbo right there. So I composed myself and walked out the room, and I went downstairs to where my homegirls was at because they hadn't came up yet, and I started running around in circles. Like, I'm running around the studio. It's a big old open area. I'm running around in circles. I'm jumping up and down. I do a whole little tuck and roll. They're like, what? I'm like, y'all will not believe who here. I'm doing the most. YG Herbo security guard right there staring at me the whole time. He just shake his head. He like, I see this all the time at the airport. He basically, he like, cut it out. I'm like, okay. So I compose myself, I'm like, y'all. Y'all just don't know what y'all don't know. Hey, I went back upstairs and I was cool the rest of the night. Like, he played some songs. This is one song he got with Skilla Baby. I love that song, and I don't think it's ever gonna come out. They had played it though. It was raw as hell. He was just chilling though. He ain't recording nothing. He was just playing music and whatnot, listening and shit. I think that him and Oz was like selecting shit for one of them albums that just dropped. So I was excited.
Yeah, Herb was not excited to see you.
I told, like, you feel me? He was there on business. He not worried about producers, homies.
Herb always seems like to be like a business.
I told him what
I do feel like in the future, like, once Herb actually get a vibe of who you are, he'll take a chance on being around you and see actually
type shit. I had told him I fuck with his music. I told him, like, no fan shit. You the GOAT to me. That's the most fanned out shit you could say, but I had to say it. That's the GOAT. That's Herb. Like,
man, almost everybody in Chicago, except his ops is gonna call him the GOAT.
He the GOAT. He heard.
Yeah.
So it just is what it is. I had to say it. Give people their flowers.
But knowing Herb, he's one of those I'll put my team on ass niggas. So is there anyone from and a lot of people from his team, they do got names and shit, and they are celebrities too.
Yeah, they was there.
Oh, so you ever ended up chopping up one of them instead?
Like, Kyro was up there, and then Big Op was up there.
Hey, what the fuck?
What?
Kyro was there? Wait, what year is this?
2024.
Nigga, is you serious?
Yeah.
So after all that shit that nigga done said in interviews, this nigga in the studio with him.
You know, people get back cool sometimes.
And Herb did an interview later on last year, basically making it clear as day that, well, that was his first time responding. And he said he know personally a lot of that shit that he said in that interview was lies. Because he done took care of him. But Kyro claims he never took him or, well, I think Lil went to Egypt. It's like, are you telling me these niggas ended up getting back cool?
I mean, I guess so. You feel me? That's who was there. That's who was there.
What the fuck,
Kyro,
man?
very cute in person.
Nigga, what?
Kyro, very cute in person.
Next subject. I'm not. I was gonna crack a joke, but I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm not even gonna front the move. Kyro's probably one of them niggas that, like, just cause me talking to him alone, you can never understand or read or tell if he's trolling or serious. And I'm pretty sure
he's so funny.
Yeah, he is. And I'm pretty
He's
sure
so
around
funny.
women, it's a lot of women that feels the same.
He's so.
I guess I could see if more women think that same way.
He's so funny, G. Like
yes,
you said, like he just say whatever he want to say.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
And it be off the wall as hell.
Yes, it does. I can promise you, it's always off the wall. Yeah, just knowing Kyro. You know what? You ended up chopping up with him?
We texted a little bit. He called me a little girl.
Yep, that's Kyro for you. That's Kyro for you.
Yeah, he told my ass because I be working, so it's like I be tired and I be busy and shit. So it's like I'm the kind of person I want to know what I'm gonna do before it comes. So it's like I'll be like, I'm gonna be outside tomorrow. What you gonna be on? You always trying to. I forgot how he worded, but he basically on something. You always trying to set up dates or however he worded it. And he told me I was a little ass girl. You can't come outside every day. Fire my ass.
Oh yeah, that sounds like some Kyro shit to say.
Yeah.
Like Kyro's such a Chicago star on the internet that you could tell if it's some shit that he would or wouldn't say. Yeah, and this nigga swears up and down he hates interviews.
For real.
Yeah. He wants something he hate doing interviews and he hate really being on camera and shit. But because he is who he is,
he's so energetic on camera.
Oh yes, he's energetic, but it's still certain shit that he doesn't like doing just because it's so fast. He's still a street nigga at the end of the day.
Type shit.
Yeah, but salute to Kyro because he is the only motherfucker I could say that made something out of nothing without even having to rap.
Type shit. Real shit.
Nigga did one interview and got diamond chains and got rich off that shit. But yeah, though. All right, bet then. Now, rapper after rapper after rapper after rapper I'm hearing with you. And as I've heard in your song, you want to say the lyric or am I going to say it?
The everything I cracked, it got a name.
No,
that lyric.
The whole line. Say the whole line.
What come before that?
The whole line.
Rappers. Everything I cracked, it got a name.
But with all the rappers, everything I cracked, it got a name. Okay.
Yep, that's what you said in your song.
That is what I said.
Now, is that how you got on them vlogs?
Some of them vlogs, I think, yeah, most of them vlogs came before the cracking. So
that's what's up.
You know.
Yeah, I salute it. Do you encourage other women that vlog to do the same thing?
To crack the people they vlog with?
Before vlogging with, before cracking, vlog with them.
Vlog first. Like, do you feel like they be,
or do you feel like it should be the other way around?
No, like, you know, vlog first. Vlog first so you can get the work done.
And then afterwards. Okay, bet.
Yeah.
So vlog in exchange of fucking. Okay. And was this with every rapper you vlogged with?
No.
Okay. So let's give a special shout out to the ones that you didn't have to do no type of sexual intercourse with in order to get these vlogs.
Well, when you say it like that well. So what we asking right now?
Right now, we're asking you to shout out every rapper you did not fuck at all, but you did ended up doing a vlog with.
T-Ski was in the background of one, and Chucky was in the background of one, and Kyro was in the background of one.
Kyro cute, but he never touched you. Okay, that's what's up. Continue.
I think that's it. I said T-Ski, Chucky.
Yeah, you said so just T-Ski, Chucky, and Kyro.
And Lil Reese, I ain't touch him.
So only 4, and how many rappers have you gone with?
I forgot how many we named in the beginning. We named some more, then we named some more.
Now, first off, why do you specifically aim for rappers?
Why do I like rappers?
Yeah.
I think I've always like had crushes on rappers. Like at first, I think my first real rapper crush first was Drake. And then was 21 Savage. And then it was TK. And then it just became more and more Quavo. You feel me? It's just, I like the lifestyle. I like the jewelry. I like it all. I like the music. I like to see the person behind the music.
Yeah, but these are actual celebrities though. Like Chicago niggas, Chicago rappers just known in Chicago. They might be known other places in the world, but it's a small percentage. So what makes these niggas special?
I like a little danger. I won't lie. A little danger.
A suburban motherfucker who got robbed literally for not letting motherfuckers make they shot, like in danger, and letting these other rappers shoot they shot and make it.
Like, I just like what I like. You know, I think it's the lifestyle that I like the most. I swear.
You like the dangerous lifestyle that these rappers live.
I like when it be elevated. Like, I don't want to necessarily be in the trenches. I hate.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know these niggas be dying for that shit, right?
Yeah.
and yet that's the shit that excite you. You see how this shit sounding, right?
Yeah. I hear you. I halfway agree with you. Like,
halfway agree. So you don't agree with that statement?
Like, they know what the bitches that be around them like. They know they like that. That's why they be, when you come around, they gonna over exaggerate their stories. Like, Nuk and them used to overly exaggerate shit just cause.
Wait. The fact that you put that many overly. First off, was Nuk another example of somebody that you? Wait. Am I wrong for asking if you fuck these niggas?
You could ask. I just might not answer on some of them. I might say, plead the fifth.
You know what? You actually don't mind revealing to these rappers specifically.
I feel like a lot of people who follow me be kind of knowing who.
So these niggas know specifically who you actually got on that with. Yeah.
Like,
oh,
Bobo knew I was around Nuk when he first had hit me up. He thought I was a setup at first.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gonna put a pin in that, but first we gonna finish the story. Nuk overly exaggerating things. Go ahead.
They just used to, like, I don't know, when Nuk blew up, I came around when What Up was hot. So it's like Nuk was at the top of the world in his head. And he was kind of at the top of the world ish. He was like the top of Chicago kind of, because What Up was just busting everywhere. So he had his little money and, you feel me, he was feeling himself real bad. He used to do the craziest shit. Like, one time, he had us go get a whole bunch of chicken. He gave us a whole bunch of money to go get a whole bunch of chicken. And we brought it back. First, he fake tried to act like we ran off of his money. He called, talking about we was taking a long time. I'm like, boy, you just order all this chicken, G. Like, it's not going to be ready that fast. It's going to be ready, but it's not going to be ready that fast. And the ladies and the sharks, they talking to us like, y'all finna go get some money. They hyping our heads up and shit. Anyways, we go back to the crib. He eat. I swear, y'all. I swear. I'm not lying. I'm not over exaggerating. This man ate his food and he had his plate and he walked from the living room to the kitchen. He dropped his plate on the floor and one of the homies came and picked it up and put it in the trash. And I'm like, what's to him? Like, is he okay?
It sounded like he was just high.
Man.
When motherfuckers be high off Zans and shit or just off weed.
His ass knew they was going to pick it up. He knew what he was doing. His ass knew they was going to pick it up.
This son of a bitch. Bro, now I get what he was doing. What the fuck, man? That
His ass knew they was gonna pick it up. I ain't gonna lie, he ate that shit. He kind of ate, but that's disrespectful as hell. Like he just, I swear, it was right there too. It was a decent little distance, but it was there.
What the fuck is wrong? That's
then, yes, and him, you feel me?
And that's why you said he thought he was at the top of the world in his head.
Nuk used to act like the king of Chicago. Okay. He was kind of on top of the world. You gotta give him his props. He was busting.
I will say because we're not gonna lie about nothing. You feel me? He did make something out of nothing, and that's been said by literally almost everybody. And he did what a lot of niggas could never do. So we is gonna say that.
Give him his flowers.
That was just some bogus ass shit. What the fuck?
He was funny as hell. He used to do some wild shit.
All right, bet. And what story did he over exaggerate?
Him and Muda had came in one day telling it wasn't even necessarily over exaggerated. They had got in a high speed and the car had flipped and some more stuff, and they had to run through the woods. But it's just the way they telling the story. We all looking at them like they so animated with it. We all just looking at them like, what is y'all talking about? Like, we did not need to know this. We some bitches y'all don't know for real. Like, what is y'all talking about? Y'all not supposed to be talking about this. That's just real shit. That's how we be looking at each other like, they cool. I ain't supposed to be in your business like that.
Yeah, we not gonna elaborate on Nuk.
We just gonna leave it at that.
Unless there's other things we can talk about later on. But anyways, now on to what we put a pin in. Bobo. Now I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Okay.
When I first got introduced to you, I didn't know much of you. Mm-hmm. But when I got information about you, I was under the impression that you was Bobo's girlfriend.
That's a funny impression to be under.
Yeah, but yet numerous of people said that was a true statement about you.
Well, that's surprising to me.
And then I even tried checking in with you to see if that was a true statement. And then you confirmed that was a true statement.
I said that was my nigga.
And then as I promoted your song, I was just doing what I thought was some real supportive shit. Then 2 hours later, this son of a bitch calls from jail and tell me that shit cap. So, what's the deal with you and Bobo?
Me and Bobo was real cool. Like he real cool. We had our fun over the summer and the fall a little bit, and he went and got arrested. He got arrested right before my birthday, and we were supposed to kick it on my birthday. On my birthday, we were supposed to sneak away from our party, me and a couple of my friends, to go shoot a music video with him because he had just recorded his Problems remix. We were supposed to go shoot it. He got arrested the night before. But yeah, me and Bobo was real cool. It's just when I remixed the song and he was in jail and, you know, we having all our lovey-dovey talks through the phone, I just wanted to say free my nigga and whatnot. That's one of my boos. So that's how I felt.
Oh, one of your boos.
Yeah, I like me some Bobo.
And from that jail call, it didn't sound like he like him like much of Brook. But at the same time, after listening to his album, he did shout you out in a song though.
He did.
You didn't hear it?
What you talking about?
He said something along the lines of, I don't cut all these hoes off, but I still fuck with Brook or something like that. Oh, you heard about Brook?
Yeah, bro. I be watching the real this shit. How you doing, bro?
Hey,
My name is GFC Boss, PG Montana, probably the name.
Hey.
He posted me on that No Cap and shit. I don't know if you heard of it.
Yeah, No Cap rappers. He be speaking a lot of factual evidence, but he does it in a way where it's funny as fuck. Yeah. I mean, you don't aim to be, but that's just you express your personality. So yeah.
I see your video and shit though. You out there?
Thank you.
You talking about her music video?
Yeah, I see that shit hot, bro. I definitely fuck with you. I definitely like this music.
For sure. Oh yeah. Ironic with the K Studios. Shout out, salute. Ironic Studios. This is the house, the home, the motherland.
The new Chicago wave.
Hey, indeed. For sure. But all right though. But you also said Bobo said he thought you was a setup motherfucker. Now keep in mind, like, you around Nuk and you around this nigga.
Yeah.
Knowing the fact what they got going on is something that's known out here. Mm-hmm. Why would you play with fire like that?
Like in my head, it don't be playing with fire because that don't got nothing to do with me, you know? Like, Nuk wasn't finna send me to do nothing to Bobo, and Bobo wasn't finna send me to do nothing to Nuk.
And did both parties know that she wasn't gonna do nothing like that?
Yeah, I don't even think Nuk really knew I was talking to Bobo or anything like that.
Oh, wait. Just to be clear, Bobo was someone you was actually dated, and Nuk was someone you never dated, right?
No, I wouldn't say that. I was saying me and Bobo was cool. Just cool.
You and Bobo was just cool
for a long time. Cause this was some time
Okay,
ago.
did y'all ever get intimate cool?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You and Bobo got intimate cool, and you and Nuk never did, right?
Me and Nuk had a little intimate cool. Intimate cool is such a funny word.
and was this around the
same time?
The time they both blew up in 2021.
I was just talking to Bobo at that time. Me and Bobo ain't end up freaking till 2024.
Okay, so last year when that shit kicked off.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, and as far as Nuk, when Nuk was when you and Nuk did have an intimate cool moment.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate to be asking because this really is some messy shit, and I really don't like doing this shit as a man, but just to test the waters and just see how much of a real person, a real honest person you can be. When Nuk got on this intimate cool level with you, at this time, it was a female rapper that was his girlfriend that was blowing up, or a girl that you would say his girlfriend in general. Was she around at this time? Or was you aware that Nuk had a girlfriend at this time?
They was together.
Okay, so that's that. Now,
they was together.
You know what? Since you've been honest about Bobo and Nuk, I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Are you willing to speak on anybody else you had intimate, cool relationships with?
What else you want to hear about?
Okay. First off, this is really going to be for the fans, not me.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I'm not one for the kissing and telling. But since you don't mind it, we gonna talk about it. And on top of that, anybody else in the comment section wouldn't mind this shit either. So, as you reveal each name, you can tell the story about how it came about if you like. But what I will do is ask a controversial question about that, so that way it doesn't just focus on that.
Okay.
So as you name each person, we're gonna have an opinion about what they might have going on. So that way, this don't be just feel like we're just exposing who you've been around.
Okay.
So, name as many as you would like.
It was a time when me and a homegirl at the time, we had a threesome with DCG Shun, and his shorty had pulled up the next day, and we had to sneak out the back.
Okay, how long ago was this?
Sneak out the back.
How long ago was this?
Yeah.
How long ago was this? Okay, correction. What year was it? If you can remember the year.
2024.
That shit was
Was this also another rapper who was in a known relationship?
I plead the fifth.
God damn it, man. You know what? That same year, it was either he was at the time, but then they ended up breaking up. So we're not going to ask what specific time this happened, but whenever it did happen in 2024, it happened. But all right, though, controversial question.
Okay.
As of right now, Shun is one of the most outspoken rappers from Chicago. He is very talented, and he's very mainstream. And you cannot tell me that you will not go outside to any club and you don't hear bitches Taylor Pornell, I got a smile ear to ear. But one thing about Shun, he's from the out west, and he's a Chicago legend representing out west. He works with other out west artists as well. Recently, he called out VonOff1700's manager on some paperwork shit. Now, my thing is, you and Von is cool.
Right. Or was
cool. if that's the case, why have a situation with his manager that and then break and not have no cool relationships with Von after that? Your thoughts?
You know what I didn't know? Frog used to be Shun manager too. I didn't know that.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, I'm assuming he was. You feel me?
As a matter of fact, he did say that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He even had a DCG chain in one of his pictures.
I didn't know that until all this stuff happened. So I feel like Shun just kind of felt some type of way that Von blowing up, how Von blowing up. And you feel me? He only been hot for a year and some change. And then you feel me? They done had some buzz to their name for multiple years. You know? I feel like that's what it really
Frog
is.
did say they been hating on Von ever since they blew. He been hating on Von ever since he blew up. And then when Von came out, he gave more reason to hate on him or whatever the case may be. But they ended up doing a whole song with each other.
Right. It was a good song.
That song I was there, my mama.
Okay.
Very much so. So it's like, what's the purpose of him hating on Von if he showed love to him as he was blowing up?
Propaganda.
You know, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know for real.
Hey, you know these guys longer than I had. You've been around these guys.
Sometimes people just, you know, feel some type of way.
Yeah, but when I interview Sean, this is what I've seen. Anytime an upcoming artist from Chicago or somebody that's born in Chicago, they always find time to show love if they can. They show love with Fat Show, they show love with Batman,
That's
they
facts.
show love with Von,
That's
they
facts.
show love with Mello evenly as well, and a couple more artists as well. I always see them be supported. So for them, I don't know. But Sean hating on Von. I find it hard to see if they got a literal song with each other. But who knows? All right, go ahead and continue.
And then Von. That'd be the last one I tell you.
No wonder your ass know this shit so well.
Nah, I just, you know.
You know what? Oh, and you would you like to tell a story about how that came about, or just go straight to the question?
We was at the studio in Atlanta, and he kept saying shit in my ear, and we had went to the bathroom. But when I be drunk, like, I know when I can't breathe. I'm the kind of bitch, I gotta have some air. I know if I could feel it instantly, like I'm gonna end up throwing up. So I'm telling him, like, nah, we gotta go somewhere I can get some air. This bathroom ain't it. So he like, go get the keys. So I go tell Frog I'm Frog. He said, come get the keys. Frog think I'm lying at first. Von gotta come grab it. So we get the keys. We go to the car. It's a little Benz. It's a nice ass Benz. And we did something in the car outside the stool.
Oh, it was in the Benz. Like, not even no bedroom or nothing. A Benz.
Yeah.
Backseat.
Backseat. You know, Von a little big. You got a little, you know what I'm saying? You tall, you got a little time. You need some room.
All right, that's Von for you. And recently, this man revealed that he fucks with. He literally pulled you can name any bitch in the world in the rack. He did get around. And then recently, Blaze and all revealed they was around each other before the fame.
Type shit.
But as far as your knowledge of Von, would you say he's someone who literally be around any female and get on that with him? Because you said he got on that with you. Like, just got in your ear.
The times I seen him, he wasn't necessarily thirsty, but he a nigga. And niggas gonna be niggas. They gonna talk to the bitches that look good. So he wasn't on that with no ugly hoes, no. But the bitches that look good, yeah, I didn't see him talk to them. I didn't see all their asses do that. So that's just how that go.
And considering how Von be around these women, did you find it absurd for Asian doll to say that nigga ugly?
Asian doll, like
Asian
King
doll.
Von X said that he ugly.
Yeah, right. When he went on no jumper. She got on
For real.
Yeah, she realized bugged up on him for saying that he wouldn't date her. Or whatever the case may be, because I guess she was saying different. And then she pulled out DMs and this nigga sliding in the DM.
I bet. Von ain't overly necessarily ugly, but he ain't like cute, you know?
And I find that hard to believe coming from you.
Like he He looked like one of them boys in school who was real nice, who would like carry your books for you or something. You know, he just happened to be tall.
Money make you handsome.
That's what Russ says.
But
Be handsome.
Man.
all right, well, as far as Von though, no. Let me correct it because we don't talk about everybody else. Nuk, Von, Bobo, and DCG Shun, or whoever else. You salute them all for making it all from nothing to something and representing Chicago in the best way they can. Right?
Yeah.
And with that being said, none of these Chicago legends should be mad at you for having a story, right?
Nah.
Great.
I don't feel like they should be.
Great. So no one's gonna get mad at you for revealing this.
You know, sometimes things just happen.
All right, bet. Now we gonna take a little water and liquor break.
Water and liquor break.
All right. Now, with that being said, though, and we just gonna wrap this up. As far as rappers overall, are you done getting over rappers on an intimate note?
Right now, I'm just gonna keep my one rapper that I got. No names needed, but I'll just go stick with that one.
Okay, all right. I thought you would have said it, but we'll just leave it up to the rapper to decide if he wants to announce his relationship with you.
Things will just be known when they be known.
For sure. But yeah, though, now, and you done said the city know about you and your relationships, right?
They be knowing. They definitely be knowing because most of the time people just assume anybody they see me around on my story or on my YouTube that I did that.
Work in my world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they assume that with me and any female artist I be around.
Anybody that I be around automatically.
Like, damn.
Okay, like damn.
Literally anybody that would just assume it's that. It's like, damn, we can't. It ain't no such thing as male or female friends.
Oh, bro.
As a matter of fact, do you believe that's such thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
Stench.
But sometimes it be hard to have male friends because they will like secretly want to be on that with you.
What about the females?
What you mean?
So you telling me females don't be doing that shit too?
Like when I be having friends, I do be having some girlfriends that be wanting to be on that, and I don't be wanting to be on that with them because they just not my type.
Oh, you swing both ways?
Yeah, I like boys and girls. I thought you knew that.
See, I don't really study your sexual life here.
Okay.
See, and if I was to know, that would mean we would have to be doing something for me to know.
Okay.
But we don't.
Right. So you ain't know that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's real crazy.
Yeah, but that's a fun fact though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recently discovered that Sonta be swinging both ways, and like I said,
most girls swing both ways. I feel like.
I wouldn't know unless they just say it flat out they gay.
Like I don't know. Like you get a bitch drunk, she gon'.
So if you get a woman drunk, she will swing both ways. 9
times out of 10.
Okay, I got an experiment I need to do later.
Okay.
Future me, don't edit it out. All right, now let's talk about this then. All right, what's up? If you're known, like, if niggas know you for these niggas you be around, right? Mm-hmm. Then when a nigga shoots a shot and you reject them, how can they not expect for you to reject them? Because it's like, if you have been around these type of niggas and you don't mind putting this information out there, well, why would they be mad that they can't get that their turn, you know? Niggas just be, I guess, hopeful. You know, gotta have some hope, some faith, gotta try. So I guess that's what they be thinking in their heads. But I don't really be going for it just because I don't know, they be boring first and foremost. I hate a boring nigga. Like, I get bored easily, so it's like. Have you been bored this whole time doing this interview? Nah, I've been having fun. Okay, I'm not a boring nigga. All right, continue. But I do be getting bored easily, so it's like I be quick to switch it up. But if you keep me entertained, I don't know, the rappers keep me entertained. They be living a fast life. I like niggas that live a fast life. It don't just be rappers. Some of them be scammers. I love a scammer. But I don't know, rap money and scam money, they both like, it depends on the nigga. Like, it might not always be consistent. Yeah. All right, man.
So I got a question.
All right, man. Pyro with a question.
So you say you just like scammers and rappers?
I in fact like scammers and rappers.
So do you like businessmen, lucrative business people?
Like
Overall.
we talking about drug dealers.
We talking about overall. I don't know.
When you say lucrative,
you know what lucrative means?
what we mean in this context?
Lucrative shit, like
Okay.
on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on this shit, they ain't stop getting gang. You don't know what they do. I mean, they get money though.
Okay, a hustler, basically.
Yeah, I got some of them too.
For sure. All right, bro. Now, overall, though, could you ever see yourself being less open to the world? And then not to the world. Let me not say it like that. Could you see yourself being less open to other males on an intimate level? Like, as in, would there ever be a point in time where you stop overall and only focus on relationships with men versus just having your time with them?
Yeah.
All right. And what would it take for you to get to that point?
I'm real delusional, so it really don't be taking too much, honestly. I just be in love. Like, sometimes I just wake up in love, and so when I get in my moods, I just be wanting the person that I want.
I wake up and hate.
Waking up in hate is crazy. I be waking up in love.
Down. I don't leave the house on hate mode though. You feel me?
As you shouldn't, brother.
You gotta maintain your energy.
Yeah, definitely maintain it for sure.
I waking up mad as hell.
For sure.
I get happy though. After I smoke some weed and some shit. So
Yeah, gotta have your morning blunt.
out.
For sure.
It's gonna be hell on earth in this bitch.
Yeah. All right, now, final question in regards to you, just for time's sake, because it is 11 o'clock, about to be 12. So I'm gonna ask one final question, and then we're gonna ask the important questions.
Okay.
And then there's gonna be a wrap.
Okay.
You said Quan put you on.
Yeah.
What did she put you on with?
Like, okay, so I had my Instagram that I had since I was in middle school, but I got locked out of it in 2022 when I got a new phone and I got a new phone number. And since my phone number changed, I couldn't recover my old one, so I had to make a new one. So I was on there. I was trying to do my little Instagram model things, make little reels, and then I started going outside after I had got out of a bad relationship. And so I would vlog outside, make little reels outside and whatnot. And so Quan, I think he just seen me get tagged by somebody one day, and he asked me if I want to do a blind date for YouTube. And I seen like the numbers on his page. So I'm like, let's, fuck it, let's do it. And we did. He put me on a blind date with Karma. Karma got like 60K followers now, I think. And not Karma, Gutta. He put me on a blind date with Gutta. And it got really good numbers. I was kind of shy. Like Quan always say, like, he feel like Gutta helped bring me out my shell a little bit. And so I just started doing the YouTube shit with him. My Instagram followers started growing and growing. And like just off being on Quan shit, I hit like 12K. 14K.
Now, as far as these blind date videos, well, first off, how many did you do?
I did a few. I did it with Gutta, Karma, this girl Aviana. I did it with Wooga. I did it with. It was a nigga. I forgot his name. Kyro or something like that.
Who?
Nah, not that Kyro.
Not that one Kyro, but she did call that nigga cute.
Kyro.
So I did like 5 or 6. I just did one today. So yeah, I did like 6. I did a couple. Oh, and with Jay Nasty and Kayla, right? All types of. So many.
Yeah, she did blind dates. She said she done today though, but
yes, the blind date era is over.
Done now?
Yes, the blind date era is over.
Yeah, she done blind date. She finna expand.
I can't do it no more.
But, all right. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You got something new? Cause I ain't even see these blind date shit.
Like I want my YouTube to focus more on the vlogs and being around the rap culture stuff, lifestyle things. I just ain't feeling the soft porn YouTube no more.
My mama.
Wait, porn YouTube? What the fuck?
That's what it feel like.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to turn the narrative up.
Yeah, like that shit get old. I don't even watch them kind of videos no more. So it's like, why would I want to make that? I like to make videos I would watch.
No cap.
So
We should do that. We should do that shit. We talking about that like debate shit. We were talking about.
Yeah. We gonna be talking about that. But
You only get
Might
better.
be about.
for sure, I got some vlogs coming up. I'm finna vlog my whole trip in Miami for spring break. That's gonna be a lit vlog. That's why I got a second phone.
you make it sound like you in school talking about spring break.
It's still spring break. Spring break is spring break.
Wait, bro.
I'm finna vlog. It's gonna be a lit vlog. I got my light. I'm low-key gonna get a second light so I can have a light on both phones. Yep.
What you doing in Miami? You got some shows or some shit? You got some shows or some shit? What?
I'm finna be promoting. I'm one of the club promoters and party promoters for their little thing.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna be getting in places for free, getting my little special treatment, my little wristband to skip the line at the
I'm
club.
still trying to get my special treatment.
I get special treatment.
Nah, I should perform. That would be lit.
Do it.
That would be lit as hell.
That's your foot in the door, right?
Do that shit in the studio.
Hey, listen to this and just do it, right? They ain't gonna tell you no. You already in there.
That shit would be raw as hell.
Just do it. Who's gonna tell you no?
They say yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You know, as a matter of fact, as far as the vlogging and everything go, what's your overall goal that you want to reach with vlogging for the world to know?
I love like how DDG shit is. I want to be like DDG.
You want to be the female DDG?
Yes, I love DDG.
For sure. All right, man. You know, it's crazy. I was gonna say she probably want to be a female DDG, but I want to get her to say that first.
I love DDG.
Oh, no. DDG from Pontiac made DDG, the one that was dating Haley Bailey.
Y'all gotta come up. That's my Haley and Chloe.
Yeah, Haley, go ahead.
You don't know DDG?
DDG.
Y'all gotta come in. I've been gone for 9.
Okay. Y'all were did 9 years.
Look how
Okay. He was one of the. He's one of the YouTube
I
pioneers.
don't think so.
I'm geeking.
He's one of the YouTube pioneers.
Yes, geeking.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
I gotta look all this shit up after. Y'all gotta put me on.
Okay,
DDG that.
just type in DDG on YouTube. You're gonna see a whole bunch of shit as far as YouTube. And
Like he do YouTube and music.
But he also got a song with Blueface. That's
Moonwalking to Calabasas and his beatbox freestyle was raw.
I think I seen him on shit, whatever, right? Was he the one that cooking with Kaya and shit?
No, he was not cooking with Kaya.
He was around her. He had her.
He was around her, but
DDG.
yeah, DDG.
Right here.
Yeah, that nigga.
They say he doing the most.
Views on, bro.
At least now he is.
Yo, you know, fo?
I'm geeking.
No, we don't know.
He blew up off YouTube.
He blew up off YouTube.
Okay.
He blew up off YouTube vlogs and then created a rap career right after that. And then boom, he still do vlogs and make music.
That's what I'm saying. So what do you do vlogs about? Like,
It's life, literally.
like shit like that.
Yeah.
No cap of shit I be doing.
No, not like that. He just literally vlog about his life and vlog with his friends, and then just do random shit with each other. And on top of that, he do prank videos.
Hell yeah.
And I have a crush on my female. I have a crush on my female friend videos. That type of shit.
Fucking trends and shit. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, this is all during 2016. This is all during 2016. He really set a wave for that shit.
Yeah, I guess got locked up.
Not for you, but for everybody else.
Facts. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I aim to do the same thing with like multimedia company. Like I want to like be the house of motherfucking content creators like y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a content creator. I guess they say I don't know.
Hey, we might as well call it
I don't know.
that.
I'll be getting ready, bro.
And the
But
production.
that's dope.
Support the
Definitely.
Yeah, big.
With that shit. I hope I'll share that shit. Whatever. Like, bro. Like,
Period.
Yeah,
Here at Ironic Studios.
big props to you, bro. No, go ahead.
At Ironic Studios, we promote artist development and production.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you need.
And that's the point of me bringing you to the studio, Brook. And hopefully, you do the exact same thing.
Create the environment that you want
Period.
to create.
For real.
that's why that shit say good vibes only. It's your vibes.
So, yeah, welcome to the circle full of niggas that's gonna genuinely support you no matter what.
Sweet or not, it's real.
I fuck with y'all. Y'all cool.
Thank you.
We got some things we gonna work on.
For sure.
Only if you do.
That music.
Only if you do, right?
For sure. That's why I'm finna be on my YouTube shit this year for sure.
Record everything, even if you don't put it out.
Motherfuckers might not want me around for a little bit after this one, but they'll be alright.
Yeah, they'll live and they not gonna do shit to you.
They gonna be alright.
I'm a troll, bro.
Look,
Yeah.
if you don't got hate,
I ain't saying nothing bad.
you're doing something.
Yeah, she didn't say nothing bad, but she did some shit that's lucrative and
I
controversial.
know. I'm trust me. I'm a troll. See, I might not like her. I fucking love her. She's probably funny as hell.
Yeah.
But she's from out there in the hood.
But all right, though. The most important question is we gonna wrap this up. Now, We just talked about a lot of shit, and we talked about how it's some good shit in your life, some excitement in your life. It's a whole emotional roller coaster.
For sure.
But one thing for sure, like we said, we are genuine people, and we all care. So one thing we gotta make sure we understand is everyone's feelings matter. So, how are you feeling mentally?
Oh, I'm alright. Shit, life been good lately. Real happy. Like I said, I'm in love. So when I be in love, the whole world be like sunshines and rainbows.
Yeah, it's like that for me too. Until you move in with somebody.
Moving in do ruin the relationship,
I
but
ain't got no problem.
Yeah, that's why you only move in when you're married.
you gotta move in before you get married to make sure y'all can live together. You gotta make sure y'all can live together.
Yeah.
What if you can't live together?
15 years?
Like, what if you can't live together?
That is true.
People live differently, like day to day, waking up to going to sleep.
Then you gonna be mad as hell.
It's hard to be with somebody every day.
Everything you got.
You gonna marry her.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now you got to go through all that paperwork. I'll give you a ring, man. We don't got to get the government involved, right?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all would do that? Have the wedding in the ring, but no contract, no paperwork.
Oh yeah, no contract. Make that shit easier for divorce.
Ceremony, everything. With tigers and
Yeah, but in all seriousness, I don't know how I would think or what I would do. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. But all I can say is like, if you're gonna move in with somebody, make sure you're fully committed and both parties are stable to do that shit.
True.
Yeah, but also you can be in love and you'll feel like the whole world is sunshine and rainbows. It's still reality, so it's not.
It still has its moments.
Yeah, but overall you're doing great.
Yeah.
All right, that's great. That's good to hear. And that's someone that actually got a good relationship with you and everything. Regardless of interview or not, I'm always going to ask that.
For sure.
Now, influential, because this shit will touch views, this shit will touch hearts, and this shit will touch minds. And the minds we got to be aware for is the youthful minds. So
Yeah.
what's your message to the youth that's out there? As far as, because there will be females that's going to end up looking up to you in the future as you continue. What's your message to the youth for them?
Stay in school. Don't focus on boys. Boys will be your downfall because they gonna make you feel like all the wrong things matter that don't matter and try to make you take they shit onto your plate. Focus on yourself. Be young. Like I said, stay in school. Get educated and go own your own shit. So then a nigga could be a want and not a need.
You know, I done heard that shit from males about females, but you're the first to tell females that.
Which part?
Well, everything you just said.
Bro, because I never heard that.
For real?
I heard it from different people, like
Yeah.
bro, like this particular, you know what I'm saying, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I said my little controversy and shit, but like, bro, like you, the other man said like, how old you is?
21.
21.
Too damn.
Yeah, she is.
When-
She 21 thinking like me, right?
Y'all young niggas crazy. Y'all smart as hell too though.
When I was I had went to school, but I was in love with this little boy and we was toxic as hell. So I used to take the train from school every week, like Wednesday or Thursday, and I go back to school till like Monday. So I was barely at school. And then I ended up dropping out to go chase after him. And that shit didn't get me nowhere. I got my ass beat a couple times and lost a bunch of shit.
Bro, your ass definitely needs to get out that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't believe you 21 is crazy.
Yeah.
I know, right? You'll be surprised how many, after we brought Shari up here, you'll be surprised how many niggas is close to my age and they thinking a little bit like
I didn't
me.
even know this nigga was that old. I'm like, nigga, down to 38.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think like it, but I sure as hell don't act like it.
I'm 1,000.
But the thing is, you
38.
I'm 22. But the thing is, for me, is because I wear shiesty gloves and all that shit, you can't guess how old I am based off looks unless I take it off. Or if I take it off, you're gonna see how young I am.
Type shit.
Keep that shit on so motherfuckers. We keep mysterious. That shit raw.
Yeah, but shit.
It is.
Shit like Batman.
Yeah.
Batman gonna get beat. That's what I'm saying. Batman got the league in the dome. You build the league in the dome, you already go.
Alright, for sure.
I'll give it to you.
But alright though, would the younger you have taken that advice that you gave to the youth just now?
Probably not. I wasn't listening to nobody.
Damn.
Everybody told me exactly what I just said. They
And yet
told
you
me,
never listened.
no, I thought I was in love. So I was just like, love trumps all.
Then with that being said, for all the youth out there that may be hard headed and don't listen, is there a way you can make them listen, or they got to learn for themselves?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like most people got to learn for themselves. Some people might hear they like family members or hear somebody tell them like through the phone a warning, they might kind of apply it, but you kind of got to see the shit yourself. And when you see it for yourself, you gonna learn your lesson. Trust, or you gonna keep fucking up over and over.
For sure. All right, and then with that being said, 2 more, and then we gonna end this shit.
Okay.
At this point in time, I would basically just throw any rapper name at you and just actually say something positive about them. But I'm not gonna do that. Unless you want me to, because it sounded like he wanted to.
You could do something positive, yeah. Yeah.
All right, then we're gonna focus on females here.
Oh, okay.
A couple female rappers and everything. I'm not talking about males here. I'm not gonna talk about males. No.
Okay.
But females, I'm gonna just name a couple female rappers off the top of my head, or R&B scene, and just say one thing positive about them or to them. Ready? Mm-hmm. All right. First one. Sonta.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't listen to Sonta like that.
God damn. Say something positive about or to her.
I believe she's a pretty girl.
Very much so.
She wants GDs.
Here, smoke this. Smoke this.
Folks.
All right. What about Anne-Marie? You aware of her?
She's super pretty. She got a pretty voice too.
We're complimenting them.
Yeah, she got a pretty voice too.
Okay. Now, let's see if female artist you probably heard of. Katie got bands.
Katie.
Why would you ask me about TT? Right, that's grandma.
Oh, that's your grandma?
That's grandma.
That's your actual grandma? That's your actual grandma?
No, that's grandma.
Yeah, y'all call her.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
I thought it was auntie, bro.
That's grandma.
So it's granny?
Okay. Look, she's still a Chicago legend, right?
Yeah, she a legend.
Then, with that being said, any positive things you can say about or to this legend?
She just a legend.
Okay. Blazing now.
I love Blazing. Blazing a sweetheart.
There we go.
I love her.
Dreezy.
Dreezy beautiful.
For sure. Tink.
Tink touched the soul. She makes some good music.
For sure. And now, if there's anybody you just want to say something positive about or to, go ahead. The floor is yours. Now, time for that.
Money the G be snapping. And then that Jay the Don girl, she's starting to blow up.
Hey, I hope that's the goal. I just did an interview with her too.
I fuck with her. She coming hard.
I got you. I'm gonna put you on.
And then
They gonna go.
I fuck with Star Benz.
Hey, one of the most young rappers, young female rappers from Chicago right now. And
she 15?
16. She turned 17 this year.
Hell yeah. And she don't curse.
Sorry, not sorry, but she wrong.
Yeah, Sarban's is wrong. And she makes music about cussing. She never cuss with the exception of nigga.
Oh, okay.
She don't curse though.
But nigga's a cuss word if you ask me.
If she has a cuss word, she don't count.
You black, you can say nigga.
Okay, can a 5-year-old boy say that?
My mama used to say you black, you can say it. Just don't say it at me.
Can a 5-year-old boy say that?
I just told you.
See, exactly. The fact that they...
Don't say it at me. Don't call me a nigga, but if you say nigga, okay, that's what you said.
Why they can't call them niggas?
Because it's disrespectful to say it at me.
Ding, 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 ding. And if it's disrespectful, that means it's a bad word.
I just know she said you could say it, just don't say it at me. I could always say nigga in front of my mama. Now I couldn't say shit and fucking bitch, but I could say nigga. Cause niggas is we black.
Yeah, Starman's definitely black.
Yeah, she black. Nah, she just mixed, I think. She from South Village. That's where my homegirl from.
South Village?
The Ville.
Damn, I'll be out there too. That's crazy.
Bet.
Yeah, we got a link.
I bet. Now, final and last one, and that's TCW. Last question of all, the most important question of all, that's TCW feedback. You did not have to do this interview, but you did it, and that goes to show that you support the wave, and I appreciate you for that. The question is, why do you support the wave?
I fuck with you because you genuine. You cool as hell. I told you I respect journalists, so it's like I never look at what you do as messy or anything like that. You just putting out there the shit that go on. You Chicago Shade Room, shit.
No, Shade Room was crazy.
That's just who you is. I ain't gonna lie.
But Shade Room is actually messy though. You just said I'm not messy.
You is a little messy, but that's just how you report people drama.
But that's the thing is they put it up there for me to get it up.
I didn't say that.
And they get to ask me to put it up too. So how am I messy if you ask me to put it up there?
You not messy, but the Shade Room not messy either. Then
No. They be playing detective. They be trying to figure out who's doing who outside in real life.
You don't think you ever play detective?
They would take no, never.
Okay.
Anything that's meant to be private, I will not put up unless you publicly announce it.
Type shit. Like that DM we was talking about. So type shit.
All bloggers are basically like y'all are like the news for like the entertainment. Right. Basically what they is. So it's like they're gonna be messy or it's gonna be positive, it's gonna be anything because they the news. Basically for us.
Right.
You know,
right.
And the news ain't gonna show us. Shit. So the bloggers, people like them.
Chicago us. Shade Room.
So like what she mean by Shade Room is
I think messy. On the motherfuckers.
Adam and them, they had messy. I've been had a lot. My people don't even want me to do interviews for.
Bro, they admitted they messy.
That's what I'm saying. But they told me don't do interviews because they think I'm gonna get on their ass. I'm not on that. What you mean?
Yeah, it's entertainment.
But they say he be on bullshit, so too many people say that shit. I don't know. I mean, shit, I might want to do it now.
Adam be messy.
But at the end of the day, he still do his part.
He do his job.
For sure.
He definitely do his job. He been doing his job a long time.
Anything specific that you do like about the Wave overall and the Wave on me, the page, not me as a person. But I do appreciate you talking about me as a person. But go ahead.
For sure. I like that you report on everybody. Like, you don't just report Von, Chucky, Fatso. You reporting, you feel me, motherfuckers who still got 2,000 followers. They got 10,000 followers. They got 20,000 followers. You feel me? You fuck with everybody. You show love to the city. That's what it's all about. Yeah. The page show love to the city. That's what it's all about. And I be finding a lot of motherfuckers on there. I definitely do. I be scouting on there, not gonna lie.
Yeah, hey, that's the whole goal of that shit.
Yeah.
Anything specific about the pages you don't like?
I just, it's not that I don't like nothing. I just can't wait for my birthday this year so I can give my little birthday shout out. You know what I'm saying? You met me right after September 15th. Okay. You met me right after my birthday in 2024. So it was like, I felt some type of way only because I had seen you with some other people and I just felt like I deserved it too. That's all. Yeah, a little vain.
Well, good thing we can make up for that this year.
And Ken, my 22nd.
For sure. All right. Any final remarks, any final topics or comments or anything you want to go off your chest? Let people know.
Y'all stay tuned. Subscribe to my YouTube and follow me on Instagram. My YouTube is Biggest Brook and my Instagram Biggest Brook. So go ahead and connect with me. I hope that y'all fucked with our little interview. I feel like it was cool. We talked about some things and we not being messy, y'all. We just telling it how it is. We just keeping it at a stack.
Oh yeah. And I was not aware of what she was going to bring up either.
No, we just let it fly. We just let it all come out.
For sure. And thank you for your time. You'll always be a part of the Chicago Wave. Put more music out.
I am. I swear I am.
I hope so.
Come help, I got you.
That's the whole reason I brought you here.
TK be sending me beats. My boy TK be sending me beats. So I'm going to get on that.
All right, bet.
You can come if you want to come or you can record. You want to record this? If you want to record, like I offer like vibe sessions. I know motherfuckers, some artists want to write and shit and have time to write, or they write at home long time they do it. But like I offer vibe sessions and shit, like you know what I'm saying, like
type shit.
$100 for 3 hours type shit. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to, or give you like a 5 or block for a certain rate type shit. Like you can do what you want. You might do 5-6 songs in that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I mean, like 3 songs in 2 hours. Shit, be.
Oh, fun.
Bet.
And we can always go to part 2 whenever though. But yeah though, ciao.
Chicago Wave, what's your message to the youth?
There's a million things I could say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.